In our everyday understanding, freedom is perceived in terms of economic, political, and intellectual freedom. It is the ability to act or speak without constraint, or to possess the power and resources to fulfill one's desires. Freedom is often associated with autonomy in the sense of having rights and liberties to exercise choices without undue interference by any authority. Frequently discussed kinds of political freedom include freedom of assembly, freedom of association, freedom of choice, and of course, freedom of speech. These are important principles for democratic societies. However, the emancipatory norms of freedom are increasingly co-opted by the ideology of neoliberalism. Its appeal lies in the promise that the unfettered market creates more choices and thus more freedom. Here, freedom is located beyond relations of power instead of being understood to be entrenched in gender, racial, caste, class, religious relations. This promotes the idea that freedom means being able to do what you want without any external obstacles. This neoliberal framing of freedom promises individual self-realization and is at the heart of the ideology of a boundless world where the sky is the limit. We can say what we want, we can travel where we want, we can consume what we want, we can wear what we want, we can have sex with whomever we want. No limits, no boundaries. In contrast to this neoliberal version of freedom, I would propose that freedom is not the right to do as one pleases, but the responsibility to do what is right. It is, of course, imperative to focus on freedom from limiting forces, namely freedom from coercion, freedom from want, and freedom from discrimination. But we, in struggling to preserve our individual rights, must not lose sight of responsibility for freedom of others. My understanding is particularly inspired by Rosa Luxemburg, who argues that creating a world of freedom is the responsibility of every single one of us. This shifts focus from the exercise of freedom as an individual right to a collective responsibility. For instance, in the context of struggles for gender justice, a few elite women being successful and powerful is not sufficient to achieve gender equality as long as the majority of women worldwide are denied basic economic, political, and socio-cultural rights. So on occasion of the 75th anniversary of Indian independence from colonial rule, we should pledge that as long as one of us is unfree, none of us is free.